It's a heavy burden to carry a fear of male authority. Maybe you felt silenced, controlled, or dismissed by men in positions of power, whether it was a boss, a teacher, a family member, and that feeling can make you shrink, hesitate, and silence yourself. So this session is here to help you dissolve that fear. We're going to work on finding your inner voice, reclaiming your power, and creating a deeper sense of emotional safety within yourself, no matter who's in the room. And from that base, it's also much easier to stand up for yourself or walk away when you can. So see the description box for a few articles on the research, the science on how this works. And for today, rate yourself on a 1 to 10 scale of how you feel right now as I talk about this. And then we'll check in after tapping to see where that's at. And if you get overwhelmed, that's completely normal. Just keep tapping and breathing and let any memory come up or sensation or emotion that has, come up in your body. Just let it come up, acknowledge it, and let it process through. So that's it. Just tap with and repeat after me. Even though I have this deep fear of male authority and it makes me feel small and silenced, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I carry this tension and fear whenever I'm around men in power and it feels hard to speak up, I love myself and choose to begin to find my voice. Even though I've learned to be cautious and deferential around male authority and it impacts my confidence, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though this fear of male authority keeps me from showing up fully, I'm open to dissolving this fear and feeling more secure. This fear of male authority, I don't know exactly when it started, but it runs deep. Even if they're kind and patient and invite me to engage and speak up, I still feel intimidated. When men are aggressive or loud or overbearing, it's 10 times worse. Either way, I'm afraid to speak my mind. I always end up feeling silenced by powerful men. Men in power make me feel pressure to conform. Even if they're not engaging with me and I'm just observing them with other people. Any male in authority, it's just this tension in my chest. My whole body freezes, tenses. I can't speak. It's like my throat, my mouth forgot how to work. I hate this reaction. Dropping this fear of men in authority now. All the fear, all the anxiety they create in me. Releasing it here. Wherever, whenever, whoever started this, I let it go now. All the anger at men in authority, all the freezing around them. I let it go. I drop it here. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm safe now. I'm open to dissolving this fear of men. I choose to trust my own voice. All the anger at myself from silencing myself all this time around men. I let it go and validate my own voice now. I give myself permission to speak up now. I'm allowing myself to feel safe and strong. No matter what men in power are around. I'm releasing old patterns of deference. I forgive myself for minimizing myself in the past. I bring myself calm around all men now, even those in power, especially those in power. Because that's how I own my own power, my own equality. I am emotionally safe with me. It is not my job to regulate the emotion of men or anyone. My voice is valuable and I'm allowed to use it when I feel it's best. I stand in my own power equal to any man standing around me. I respect myself and my opinions. They are as valid as any man, no matter his position. I am able to navigate conversations with men in power with ease. I am free to express myself around anyone, including men in power. I choose emotional safety and freedom for myself from now on. I am dissolving all fear of males in authority. I am embracing my inner power and strength. On every level, I accept my inherent equality to any man. Take a deep breath and see where you are on that 1 to 10 scale now. Being afraid around men in authority can just be something that you picked up from observing other people in your family or in society around you, even if nothing was ever necessarily done to you. It can be a cultural deference towards men that's taught from a young age, or maybe because you've unfortunately been around one or numerous males in authority who abuse the position. And that could be status at work as your boss, or men of status in your religion, clergy, that sort. It could be men specifically in your family or culture that are seen as elders in the community, kind of put up on a pedestal because they're both male and likely older, or it could just be men in general. Say the manager at your health clinic or the one in charge at the driver's license bureau. And so even though they're not in a position, those particular men in a position of authority over you, family, boss, clergy, that sort of thing, you still find yourself freezing or staying silent, acquiescing to whatever it is they say, even if you don't agree with how that male is applying the policy to you or how they're speaking to you as a customer or client, that sort of thing. So this session will help address the general basic fear of men who are just in an authority or power position. And look, however it came about, the fear existed as a method of trying to protect you in some way. So whether it was taught to you or learned because of how you were treated. So it's really brave for you to be here addressing it, because you absolutely deserve to feel secure and empowered and equal at every stage of your life. Regardless of who you're around, what position of authority they may have, either over you or just in their job and you happen to be around it, that doesn't give them the right to intimidate you, definitely, or abuse their power. And that's not to say that all of them have, certainly, but the behavioral habit of showing deference likely hasn't allowed you the space to differentiate. So good for you for being here and working on the fear, dropping the fear like altogether. And from that base, you can work on more easily standing up to the individual men, those ones who are taking advantage of their status, and be able to more easily enjoy and communicate with those who don't. So tapping is a process, and it may take a few rounds. Go back now if you can, or give it once or twice a day until you're at a 0. And yeah, if something ever happens and kind of re-triggers this, come back and just do it again a few times till it's back down to 0 and you're able to deal with that person. And take a look on my channel for other videos on childhood or abusive relationship trauma. This specific video of a fear of men is just in general, just authority, as well as, but I have other ones that deal with specifically abuse and that sort of thing. And then, lots of others, emotions and fears and whatnot. And if you don't see what you need, drop a comment. Let me know how else I can help. And if you could please like and comment on this video, that would be amazing. I do appreciate that. And of course, subscribe to get notified of new videos. So thanks for tapping with me today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.